Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fortitude, and today let us do Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares into Russia level 6. Alright, so I'm really excited about this match. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we start in land number C6. Starting explore is mountains, which is fine because it's not threatening our beasts. Also, I can defend successfully or cleanly on C3 with Dread Apparitions next turn. So all of this is looking good to me, and I can pull in some Dahan into my C5. No, I guess I want to do that on C3, right? No, I can still pull Dahan into C5 and then use my Call on Midnight Streams in that land. So I'll get 4 energy because I have 4 Dahan. Okay, let me just quickly take a look at Russia. So we need to be careful about where we push these explorers, because if they are grouped into stacks of 3, then that will become a ravaging land. The stage 2s and 3s are going to be alternating soon, so we need to watch out for that. And the fear deck also has 2 of these Russia bombs. One is a level 2 and one is a stage 3 invader card that will pop out when I generate that amount of fear. So yeah, there's some things to keep note of. So let's draft a power card. Let's go for a miner. Okay, these are some interesting cards. Call of the Dahan Ways is interesting because if I can replace an explorer with Dahan, it seems like a good effect into Russia. I do have Carapace lands, which is like a defense 6, and I could threshold it with Predatory Nightmares or another Earth card. Yeah, this is a tough choice. I do have Elusive Ambushes, but I'm not that excited about this. Carapace lands also gives me some targeting with Beast, which can be handy in saving those lands. So I'm going to go with Carapace lands here. I'm going to add a presence from top, so my plan is to go straight top track. Let's play Predatory Nightmares and Dream of the Dahan. So we'll group up Dahan into land number 5. Oh, the only downside with this play is I do not have a target for fear. I think I could still... Maybe I can do it like... Let's see. And I could do it like this and gather all 4 Dahan on the coast, but then I'm like away from these beast lands. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to group it in the middle here. Could alternatively throw a presence into 8. Throw a presence into 8. No, I think I am supposed to throw it there. Yeah, we'll go with Predatory Nightmares and Dreams of the Dahan. Let's go with this fear card, I think. Okay. Let's explore his sands. So these explorers have been kind of nice for us because it's not exploring into our beast land, so we are not threatening the Russia loss condition. Okay, so 2 damage and push up to 2, so I could just stop the ravage here. I mean the build here, so it won't ravage. Question is, where do we push it? Could push it into my wetlands. I think that's fine. Could alternatively push it on my coast, but I think I'll throw it there. Land number C2 will build, but maybe there's a play where I can defend it with Carapace lands. I don't know. Alright, so this turn we want to go with our G4, get that burst of energy. And this presence I'm going to throw in my C3 so that I can counter attack. Play Dread Apparitions and call on Midnight Streams. So the order matters here, so I need to do Dread Apparitions first, get that defend 1, and use our innate for more defend 2, so it's doing 4 damage and it's defended 3. Then I also need to use this effect, because when I use Call on Midnight Streams and forget this card, I'll also lose the elements, so I might not be able to use this innate. This one I'm going to use it for this fear card. 1 damage if the Dahan are present, okay. And then finally, Call on Midnight Streams. Let's do it here. Gain Major. Let's do it. Okay, these are some interesting cards. I really like Infestation of Venomous Spiders. I think Carapace lands was a nice pickup that can sync with this Major in the game. Let's see what else we have. Dissolve the Bonds of Kinship isn't that great into Russia. Accelerated Rot isn't that good. The threshold is almost impossible for us to hit. Tiger's Hunting can be good, but we will be taking Blight because of Russia level 6. Okay, I'm just going with Infestation here, and I'm going to forget Call on Midnight Streams. That gives us 4 energy, and then I can play Infestation immediately if I want to. Trying to see what the benefit in that is. So I could actually play this card, and I could target land number C4 and try to skip that. Explore. And for each beast I can skip and explore. Oh, it's range 2 away from it. Oh, target land needs to have invaders. Maybe I just go with C8 then. Okay. Choose a land with cities, build there. Alright. I mean, this land is pretty built up. So other than the beast destruction, Russia has like no other threats against us. So I'm just going to let this build, and we can just make this our infinite skip land. The problem is it'll still add more explorers and then it'll ravage, but I'll try to control that. Push up to 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with beast. I could just finish pushing here, because it is nice to have beast in a land so that I can at least target it with infestation. Trying to see if I want to do that. If I push it into my C7, then it's getting close to the 3 explorer limit in that land. It's interesting. I do not want to push it into sands because otherwise I'll build in the sands. I think I'm just going to not push it. Alright. It's a strife in a land with at least 2 invaders. I guess doesn't matter where I add it. This is already going to ravage, so I might as well just add it here to the city. The explorers are doing 2 damage too, so there is an argument of just strifing the explorer. That way I can push. I think I'll just go with the city here. Take a blight there, and then we can push this guy. Let's push it here. And it is jungles, okay. So next turn onwards, the Russia escalations are going to start that add like 2 explorers among land with beasts. So I will need to watch out for that. Okay, so I can just do infestation again, skip land number C4. That will also allow me to grow stronger on my tracks, like reach 4 and this any spot. So I think I'm going to do that. Go straight top track, and I will put a presence in C3. Just so that now my secret sites can cover like all the lands easily. Yeah. There's no use for playing Carapist here. It's not really giving us any benefits, which almost makes me wonder if I should, instead of doing this, I should take like an off turn and maybe put a presence in C1. Trying to see the benefits for that, and then I can still skip my C4. I can skip the ravage there next turn. By doing this, I can pull in some Dahan if I want to. Just trying to decide. Because if I do this play, then could also just gain a power card here. Try to draft something to Threshold Infestation. The Beast is good. Predatory is actually a good card with Infestation here. I think growing is just stronger here, so I'm going to do that. Stick with the original plan. You can just play Carapist for... I could actually save it. We'll see. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I could do Infestation in C1 and do Carapist in C4 if I want to. It'll give it a nice defense 6 next turn, because it doesn't allow me to increase my threshold on anything. Let's try that play and see how it works out. We are very close to that Russia fear bomb coming up. Just trying to decide where do I want to add a beast. The most utility, I guess, is on C8 and C4 because they already have beasts. So this land will generate 3 fear, this will generate 2 fear. Yes, I could do that, or I could even spread out my beasts. Think that is fine. Okay. Let's see what that build card is. Coastal, okay. Strife in a land with beast, disease, or the Han. Well, we are skipping the build here, I guess, so I could just strife this guy. That is great that we hit that. So our coast should be fine. We will skip the build. The Explorer is Sands, and now we need to start doing the Russia escalations. I do want to infestation this land, so maybe I add an Explorer here, and then I add one Explorer here. This land I can defend with Carapace. So actually, I think I'm set up like pretty good here if I want to. Let me see if this play works. If I grow to 4 energy, play these 2 cards, infestation this, gather up to 1 beast, we'll skip a Ravage there, Carapace lands this. Just trying to decide real quick. So Sands are going to build. This will also have to be like my infinite skip land. I will have to reclaim after this turn though. I think that's fine. I think we need to do the bottom here. We could just forget Predatory Nightmares. Even though it gives me the Earth and Animal for infestation. I'm getting an air from my tracks. Yeah, actually I don't know if I want to forget that. So I'll have the 2 Earth, I'll have the 2 Animal, and then any element can give me another animal, so it'll allow me to threshold it. It's a tough decision. Okay, so I think we can just do the bottom. I think we'll just go ahead and pay for the 2 missing beasts. I do not want to discard Predatory, and I do not want to discard Carapace lands. Although Carapace gives us the elements for this too, right? Earth and Beast, so maybe there is some use for that. If that is the case, so what am I missing? I have the, yeah, I just need an animal, right? So yeah, maybe Predatory as a card I go ahead and forget. Now where do we want to add this beast? I could add it to just C2 over here because I'm planning to reclaim loop infestation and do it over there. Could alternatively like spread out my beast as well. Like I could throw it into C7 maybe. We do not know what this fear card is going to be. Chooses a different land, gather up to 2 the Han, and then 1 damage if the Han are present. Think we can just throw it over here because I could still do infestation over there. Do I have an answer for C6? I will infestation there, skip that. It'll become like my infinite skip land. And I have to keep reclaim looping infestation and Carapace lands every turn. I think I should throw it over here. The downside is I have to get to this any spot. So I will need to take an off turn. Maybe Dread Apparitions is something that can save me for 1 turn over there. It'll do 4 damage, but I'll be generating enough fear. I'm also tempted to just throw it into C7 here. You know what, I'm just going to do it in C2. Throw a beast there. And we get to remove a Blight. That's pretty good. I can remove it from C2 itself, or I can remove it from C7. I think let's just remove it from here. On each board with 4 or more towns or cities. Actually, I think if I should remove it from... Wait, is it giving me another... Yeah, I think that's... Something's broken here. Shouldn't be doing that. Could throw this guy over here. I can allow the Ravage from happening. I'll skip Ravage there. This guy. Oh, it's because it's both coastal and lands with 3 explorers. Okay, skip Ravage again. Build in the sands. So this has become a Ravaged land too. That is a problem. Okay, so I need to reclaim. I need to go for a miner because I need to skip this land and then I need to find maybe a defend or something for this land. Could go for another major here as well. Next turn I'll be thresholding infestation, so next turn I can do some stuff. I'll have to put some... Yeah, I'll always have to skip this land though. Yeah, Russia is interesting. So skip this. He could take a blight here, but I do not want to take a blight here. I don't know. Let's go for a miner. Poison Dew is a good card, but it's not on element for us. Prowling Panthers is interesting too. Yeah, these are the 2 cards that I'm considering here. Maybe I just go with that. I play this guy and this guy. Although if I draft a moon here, let me see. Maybe Prowling Panthers is a better card. Gives me the tier 2 of our left innate. Can add a beast here for that. Yeah, maybe this is what I'll do. Skip the Ravage here. It's already at 4, so I'm not going to gather anything. Okay. We have this. Yeah, we are taking a loss condition here. That is fine, I think. We'll have to deal with it. Okay. Right, so in each land with Secret Sight and Invaders, either do 2 damage or destroy. I think I want to do the bottom here. Guard yourself. Secret Sight and Invaders. So I have 2 Secret Sight and Invader lands. So that is... So I'll need 6 energy. I can forget Prowling Panthers for this, which is unfortunate, but... Could do 2 damage here, push all of that out. Can just push it out into C2. Once I threshold infestation, this land is... I'm going to be generating like crazy amounts of fear. I do want to maintain a presence here. Let's throw everything there. So I need to pay 6 energy, right? So that's 4, 5, 6. Shouldn't this do it? Oh, if I forget this, I lose the element. Okay. Yeah, I see. So I don't need to pay this energy because it isn't going to matter. Could do 2 damage here, take a blight here, take a blight here. It's a lot of fear. Okay, let's do it. Okay, and we get another minor power draft, which I love. Call to guard, call to tend, Sky's Herald. Pretty close to Terra level 3. I think at this point, next turn I can do some insane amounts of damage with Infestation because I can skip 2 Ravages in this land, thresholded. So, yeah, I am going to do a ton of damage there, basically. That might almost just win us the game. I just need to survive till next turn. So, looking at this guy, maybe just Sky's Herald over here. I don't think any of these cards matter. I'm not going to play any of them. Okay, let's see. Chooses a different land. In each, gather up to 2 Dahan. Can do it here. Could ping this guy. Oh, I can stop the Ravage here. That's great. That is great too. Oh, that skips the Ravage though. Well, skip the Ravage here. Could let the build through actually because it doesn't really matter. I think we are just going to win the game pretty soon. But the fear card will prevent it, right? Skip the next normal build, skip the next normal explode. What happens if I allow it? So this land is ravaging. I think we should just have the win here. Like, look at the insane amounts of damage I'm going to do with Prestige, Carapace, and if I use the any on our track, I can get an animal. Should threshold Infestation. Check this out, guys. We can even gather one. Oh, I don't have a target for this. That sucks. I still had to do this. I mean, that's the only play I see. Let's target this land. So I'm skipping the Ravage twice, so yeah, I think that's fine. I'm a big fan of this guy. Wherever I push this, I guess I can rely on something to save us there. Could just push it here, make this a Ravage card. Okay, so let's do this first. Let's skip Ravage, 4 damage. Oh, it didn't double Ravage. That sucks. That was because of the fear card or something. No, that was because of the event. Tight-knit communities. Each piece destroys one. Oh man, that sucks. I'll just add it here. Take one more blight. think we have to reclaim loop at this point. Basically skipping this jungles is an issue too. Let's go for a major here. Terrifying Nightmares is what? 6 fear? How many fear are we off? 8, 9, 10. This is 6. If I forget. Red Apparitions here. What if I just play this? Can get a beast. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's more than enough here to win this game. Let's do that. Let's do this here. 7 fear off. Do this, do this. Let's get a moon. We'll do this. Just throw everything in here. Finally, Dreams of the Dahan. We only need 1 fear to win the game, and this should give us that 1 fear. Nice. That was a fun game. I think Infestation carried us for most of the game, and then some clutch fear in the end. I think we would have won sooner if that event, I think it was Titanite Communities that said each piece destroys one. If we would have avoided that, this one. Because I had it lined up where it would be ravaging twice, and I had skipped it. I had like a lot of beasts, so I would be doing like 4 more damage to a city. But it all worked out, I think. Yeah, looking at our drafts real quick. So Infestation was the MVP, but Terrifying Nightmares generated like 6, 7, 8, 9 from our innate and 1 from Dreams of the Dahan. So we generated like the perfect 9 fear in the last turn. So in the fast. So yeah, really fun game. Carapace Lands is also a really good card into Russia because of the potential to defend 6 in lands with beasts. And it's good to know that Infestation is a really good threshold with Carapace Lands. It also thresholds with Predatory Nightmares, but yeah, this defend is better than that because you don't need to lose beasts and you don't need to take like the Russia escalations late game. But yeah, that is it for this video. I think this was the last adversary in my Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares World Tour on the digital app. They do not have Scotland and Habsburg Mining Expedition on the digital edition. So I might do those games on Tabletop Simulator, but this is it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.